Okay, trying this again. And yeah, I'm gonna put some of this on it, so we'll see. Okay, yeah, so what I'm doing is I'm putting a brand new bulb in here. I don't know if that's the issue, but so I'm gonna hang on to the old bulb for a little while. The inside of this thing actually looks pretty clean. It doesn't look like it's seen any type of corrosion anyway. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna clean it a little bit. Grab a little contact cleaner. That's what this is for, this little pen. It's basically got like really fine bit of a wind blowing up my ass. Probably showing everybody my butt crack right now. I've got yeah, this is just like fiber optic kind of filament at the end, so it just helps to scratch off and clean up the contact area. So that's clean with this, and that's, you know, the way it was. So kind of don't know why I didn't think of this earlier. This is a pretty common tool for HVAC contractors. Just giving all these areas a cleanup. Okay. Okay, and I'm also cleaning out the pins in here. And I'm gonna put it all back together. I gotta run off to an appointment here. That's good. I haven't checked outside, but I know it's probably working. Yep, it's time. I've been thinking about doing this, getting a membership at this place for a while. And I think today's the day. Okay, that looks like it's working just fine for now. We got something else going on today. Hey Jeff, how are you?
I'm all right. I picked up my food. I haven't eaten it yet, but and I'm in.
I've been talking about this a while for Jeff, but I'm doing some curtains for him for the front of his van, and I'm making an exception as Jeff. I'm doing his curtains for him. Okay, so yeah, what I'm doing here for Jeff is I'm gonna be making up his curtains. He's got the material. I'm just gonna be cutting off the bottom, sewing them so they're basically hemmed for his floor, and that's pretty much it. It's not anything special, but there's a couple things that I'm gonna be doing for him, and I have been working on his van. In the past, some of that stuff was in my buddy's channel in Van City Van Life, and I do have some footage of it, so I might actually try to compile some of that together. All right, let's do this.
Don't mind the mess.
Oh, I don't mind. Does YouTube mind?
I hope not.
This is the reality of van life.
Cool shit.
Yeah. and Kent, you know, good old Canadian winter van life. Yeah, great. So he's got his curtain rod up. So we're just gonna get something to slide over top of this. Figure out exactly what he wants to do. All the while considering some of the electrical stuff and like how things are gonna tuck in behind his seat. There is no real electrical stuff on the back side of his seat, so it'll be fine to have it there, but we're not gonna be shoving anything inside that compartment.
One of the packets of curtains should be on the side there near the window.
Up in the front here? Man, I guess I'm glad you got your fridge coming, man. You're gonna like getting this cooler out of here.
Oh, it's a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
I should have thought twice before taking it, but I thought, oh well. But I already got it given away, so.
You found somebody that wants it?
That guy in the white van from Winnipeg.
Perfect.
He said he'll take it. He said, I'll pay for it. I said, no, I got it for nothing. I'll give it to you for nothing.
Mm-hmm. It's a lot of work having a kid.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. It's hard because you see them in distress sometimes, but then you're like, that's part of it. It's part of growing up. It's like, you know, just...
That's part of you growing up, too. Not jumping every time they get a bruise.
No.
I know it's difficult. I know that. I remember that.
Oh, yeah. Moods all over the place, and you can be like, you know, full on retaliating against your parents. And then loving them so much that, you know, later in that same day.
Yep.
Go away. I hate you. I love you so much. Please stay.
Yep. Why did you do this to me?
All right, maximum length is 47.5 inches.
Okay.
And it's gonna be a little bit higher behind that seat because it's got to go behind that seat like that. Yep. So it's gonna lift it over there.
Yep.
Where were you thinking of, like, did you want a divider down the middle? Like, are you thinking of operating it as two curtains or just shoving it all to one side and having one curtain? I could just go straight up and down, but I just know that you're gonna really struggle to get it all the way over here.
Okay.
With if it's straight up and down.
We'll do what you know best. Because you've done this before, and obviously you know how to sew.
So we'll just do one that comes all the way over here, and you just kind of go click, 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 and then there might be a little bit of light bleed through here, though.
That's all right. I'll figure that out.
Okay. Okay, two of them. So what's the idea that with two of them you want them double layered, or?
I don't know. He gave me two of them.
Okay.
Do you need two of them?
I don't know. let's see, it's 55 inches by 96 inches, so potentially. Do you want it pleated or not? So this is another question.
Nothing fancy, bro. I know.
Well, the way pleated works is like,
I'm a plain guy.
when you pull it, you're gonna need 55 is not enough, so I'm gonna need both of them. 96. So it's like, actually I might be able to just use one. No, I'll find out.
Okay.
I'll go mess around with it. Okay, I just templated this piece in its van and copied it onto the edge here, and then I've drawn out the bottom, that white line. So I'm going to trim that, and that'll be 1/2, and I'll do a mirror image of this on the other sheet. And I'm using the existing curtain rod loops right here. So this is one of the things that sucks about sewing when you live in a van, is here I am on my hands and knees cutting fabric, and it's a real, it's just kind of hard. It was easier when I was younger, but now it stiffens me up. I get sore back from it. And I used to have a shop where I had a big cutting table, and that was awesome. Not right now. But you do what you gotta do. Okay. So I gotta get some thread. Black thread.
Oh, are you? Okay, yeah, but actually, when we're talking, Joseph's working here, poor bunker. He's putting up my curtains.
Okay, all that's left on his thing there. Hang on. All that's left on his curtain is to put some snaps along the edges, but I'm pretty happy with the way that is. There's a little bit of white that shows on the driving side of it. That's because of where his curtain rod is and the fact that there was that white border along the top where the kind of like the straps were. I didn't remake it. This was a pretty fast job. So that's, you can see a tiny bit of it in the front. If he wants to hide that, he can put a little strip of wood in the front and that'll take care of it. And or I can go back and I can sew a little black piece on there. So hopefully, he's ready now, so I'll ask him now.
I'm simple. Things don't have to
Jeff
be
says to leave it as is. So
I got curtains. Yoo-hoo! That's it.
just meeting up with Emmy, and she's her YouTube channel name is the Cat Lady Van, and she got a couple batteries from Van City Van Life, so we're just going to discuss what she needs for her van, and then see if we can get those batteries put in her van for her. So that's the plan. I like the grill on this one. I like the grill on this one. I'll let you do. Oh, there it is. Yeah. There's a little kitty cat. A mouse?
I don't know. Looked
Oh,
like
yeah.
someone.
Got some tracks. So basically, Emmy and I had coffee together and we hatched a plan for her electrical. She ordered some parts for the project. And after that, I met back up with Jeff to finish the snaps on his curtains. Come on, do one there and then... Do you want it on top or on the side?
Whatever you, yeah, doesn't matter. Probably do it on, yeah, that's good. Keep it the same.
Good.
I've seen a small version of that.
The screwdriver?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a small, but you could put a long bit on there.
Like the stubby version of
Yeah,
this
it was
one?
a stubby, yeah.
Really?
They had it at the, yeah, I like that actually.
I need a good little stubby. The one I like this one because it's ratcheting.
Yeah, well the stubby one does the same thing, and I thought, holy jeez.
Where'd you see it?
Well, I seen it at I seen it at
Windsor Plywood?
at the shop there, the grid place there that did my windows.
Oh, the off-grid place, yeah?
Yeah,
Okay.
but they deal with a lot of Milwaukee and stuff,
Yeah.
and
Well, this is a Canadian company who made this
yeah.
one. But, yeah. I like the Milwaukee stuff.
But I mean,
too.
I believe it was Milwaukee, maybe.
Like a Milwaukee stubby.
Yep.
Yeah. I got a friend who's got a Milwaukee stubby.
I mean, they had a lot of Milwaukee stuff. So.
Yeah. Okay. It's okay if you film my butt crack. It's okay if you film my butt crack. I get it in the camera all the time.
Oh, dude. I try not to. Because then they'll make comments about me filming your butt crack.
Yeah, well, I just edited it out.
I know. Yeah, that's what you say now, but...
Later I'll be like, whatever.
That works pretty good, eh?
Mm-hmm.
What I did there? Good.
Yeah. Like I said, you probably do like chrome and you won't be taking this one off very often.
Huh?
You'll probably be just like chrome and you won't be unsnapping that unless you gotta wash it.
I hope not. But you never know. I'll have to probably move it a little bit if I roll the seat around. We're good? Good.
Oh yeah, I think so. Like that'll.
No, we're
I mean,
good.
it's not perfect, but it's pretty darn good.
Yeah. Great.
Yep. There goes Jeffy. Right there. So I finished up his curtains for him, and that's kind of squared away. The next time I'll see him is helping him wire in his... Sorry, I'm looking over at his van while I'm looking at the camera here. Next time I'm going to be doing his work on his van is once he gets his solar, and I'll just hook that up. And right now I'm working on Emmy's van, and so I'm just doing some research on her alternator and a compatible charging system. She doesn't want to use solar, so she just wants to use a DC to DC charger. So far though, it's looking like she's gonna have to upgrade her alternator on that van. She's got the smallest alternator that you can get, so she's probably gonna have to get a shop or something like that to do that. I don't want to do anything mechanical to the van, so I'll let her take care of that at a shop or something. And yeah, all right, well, now it's time to read up on her alternator and the compatibility with the charger. So I don't know a lot about vehicles and cars and stuff like that, and I mean, you know, I've worked on planes and scooters and cars and stuff like that, but I'm not a mechanic. I don't know this stuff. I just basically, what I do is, like, if I'm working with something like my own, for example, is I'll read about it, I'll research it, I'll get manuals, I'll get specification sheets and all that stuff relative to the different projects that I'm working on, and then I'll kind of like go through that information, cross-reference it with let's say like a charging system for a solar setup in the back, and then I'll kind of piece together what's appropriate. Usually it takes a long time to get all that together. For my van, I probably spent I mean, if it was pretty well measured out, all the time that goes into measuring out the wires and everything else and the different things is like reading up the different chargers and how they work compatibility wise, like maybe 2 days. So it's a little bit of legwork. Anyway, I'm doing this for Emmy, but so far it's going a little bit smoother, maybe because I'm getting a little bit more efficient at it. But anyway, that's it. Okay, I'm gonna look at my computer screen, not you guys. I'm gonna focus on this. Because here I am, I'm doing a bunch of stuff that I don't really feel like doing at all. I'm not interested in this. I really just want to be out in the backcountry filming some cool stuff and doing some new videos. I've got a lot of personal stuff that I need to deal with too, and it's really stressing me out. And so I'm putting the brakes on this just to let you guys know I'm not accepting orders for curtains. I'm not doing van work or any of that sort of thing. I'm, you know, it's just the way it is. I've got a few prospects for business and stuff like that, so I'm going to be earning some money. It's not a, you know, it's not a scenario where something like that's going on. So I've got a few different things and options on the plate for me earning money. And now that I got the channel monetized, I don't know how this is going to perform, but that'll be interesting too. But I'd much rather just go to a job that I can clock in and out of and go to work and do something that I'm already familiar with and I can just set up and do it. Sewing curtains is not my thing. And I can tell you a little bit about my sewing story and the reason why I don't want to take that on as a business. I did venture into that a little bit, but no, I'm not going there with that, and I got a really good reason for that. Anyway, I'm just saying all this because I know a lot of you out there have been asking Emmy and Chrome and, you know, about getting curtains made and stuff like that, and I don't want to do it.